Hey, if you're here, it's because you want to live a happier life. And I'm with you. I'm kind of at a stage where I'm fed up of waking up feeling like, what's the point of life? Why are we here? Are we here to just work 9 to 5, be around unpleasant people, give too much energy and time to people who don't deserve it? What is the point? So if you're here, it means you want to get a bit of advice, and you're here because you finally want to change the way that you've been feeling. So let's do that. In the last year and a half is probably the time that I experienced the most downness, not feeling motivated, a bit of like depression / anxiety, and especially with quarantine and what's been going on in the world, that's probably heightened everyone's feelings. So if you're feeling like that and you've had enough and you want to change, because let's be honest, it doesn't really feel good, especially when you feel like you're alone and have no friends. If you're my age, you're kind of at a stage where you're losing some friends, or not really, I don't know the way to put it, but you know what I mean. Your circle is getting a little bit smaller. If you're lucky enough to still have a big group of friends, then you're lucky, but I also think that it's better to have a small circle, because if your circle's really big, is everyone really your friend? I don't know. I'll just ask that question. That's maybe part of the reason why you're feeling like this. I'm just gonna mention a few things that I've been trying to do to help myself, and it's been really working. It has. I feel so much better. I feel so motivated. Look, I've started back my YouTube and I'm just feeling so good, and I feel like people can relate to this. We all go through different stages of life, and I know that there might be some people that are lucky enough to be always happy and, you know, fun, and I feel like I was at that point, and then when you're not at that point, you kind of question yourself and feel like, is this really me? It's almost like a weird moment where you feel like you're not yourself, like you're in this body but you don't feel like yourself, and that's a very scary feeling, but we don't want to be in that feeling anymore. So these are a few things that I've tried, and I hope you can try it as well. Don't forget, if you're liking the video so far, give me a follow, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified about every video I upload. So I've got my handy notepad so that we can stay organized and focused, and that is part of feeling positive and happy. Okay, so the first thing we are all guilty of, including myself, is waking up and the first thing we do is grab our phones. No, don't grab your phone. Remember, just think of it this way. We're waking up with a fresh mind. It's a new day. Why do we want to ruin that by opening our phones? The phone will dictate how our day will go. So if you've opened your phone subconsciously, whether you see someone doing great, you might not be a jealous person, but subconsciously you will feel down because you're not at the stage that they're at and you really want to get there. But because you're seeing those things, it's not going to motivate you. It's going to make you feel like you're behind in life. Or something else, say a friend messaged you something and it's annoyed you. That's going to dictate your whole day. So make sure the first thing you do when you wake up, this is something I've been doing, and it may sound really basic, but it works. Okay, the first thing you do is make your bed. Okay, I know it sounds basic, but making your bed is almost like setting yourself an easy task, an easy goal. Once you complete that goal, the rest of the day is just, it's going to be a domino effect. You're going to do another task, you're going to do another task, you're going to complete another task. So that's what you need to do. Wake up and make your bed. You're going to feel great instantly, feeling like your room is clean, your space is clean, your mind is clean. That's the way I see it. Next thing you do, have a shower, freshen up. Don't stay in your PJs all day. I know that if you're not going out, you feel like just staying in your PJs, but one thing I'd say is, if you really want to stay in your PJs, have a shower, put a new set of PJs on, spray some perfume, wake your senses up, feel positive. It will instantly make you feel great and alive and fresh. Little things like that will really trick your mind into feeling like you're just a new person. you're still the same person, but what I mean is you're going to feel positive instantly. Another thing with the phone is we waste too much time looking at it all day. I'm sure if you check how long you are on Instagram for or on TikTok for, you're probably on throughout the day about 2 hours, more than 2 hours for sure. So the thing about social media is that it is designed to keep you on there. They want to keep you on there for long. So you need to make sure that when you wake up, that is not the first thing you go on. Don't go on Instagram, don't go on any of that. It's gonna instantly make you feel crap about yourself. You're gonna look at everyone doing great and you're gonna feel like you're just sluggish and just going through and feeling like you're not worth it and your time is just going. So don't do that. As I said, freshen up, make your bed, instantly feel good. Those are the few tasks done. Check, check, okay? Next thing I like to do if I'm getting ready is listen to a podcast. I've got my Alexa, I ask her to play a podcast. So make sure, she might speak right now.
Sorry, I don't know that.
So I've got her, so I say to her, play a podcast, and I play motivational talks. Okay, this seems so cheesy, but if you are you need to feed your mind with positivity. That is the reason why you're not feeling positive. It's because you're always doubting yourself, you're always telling yourself that you don't feel great. So your brain is just going to continue to not feel great. If you keep telling yourself that you're not going to feel good, nothing's going to change. So you need to make a change. Listen to podcasts, positive things only, whether it's talking about finances, maybe it's talking about jobs, or just talking about living a happy life. All these things in the podcast is to motivate you and push you to push harder, to fight for your dream, to fight for your happiness. It will instantly make you feel grateful for being able to breathe today, grateful to wake up and live another day. These are all things that we take for granted, which goes back to waking up, not checking your phone, but waking up and thinking, thank you, I am grateful for waking up today. I feel I have gratitude. So maybe wake up as well and think of 5 things that you are grateful for, and instantly you are going to feel positive. You are feeding your mind constantly with positive things. So think of 5 things and say those 5 things out loud, or write them down, whatever you want, but make sure you hear yourself saying it. So I'm going to talk about people. This is a big thing. People really affect us. And I say this in the sense of, in the last year, I've probably realised, and you can agree or disagree, but I really feel like, I feel sorry for some crazy people in the world, and that sounds weird, but I feel like people go crazy because of other people. Not the majority, but I'm saying people actually, other human beings, we drive each other crazy. And we will lose ourselves because of other people, whether it's a breakup, whether it's a fight with a friend. The people determine how you feel. You can't let an argument ruin your whole day. You can't let one negative thing ruin your whole day. So that goes into your circle. Make sure your circle, you are surrounded by positive people. You can't expect to live a happy life and be surrounded by bums, basically. Yeah, you just have to wrap up your circle. If you are surrounded by someone that keeps being negative around you, I remember, I have certain people around me that I would mention something positive, and they would instantly, their first reaction would be to find something negative about the positive situation. And then I would always leave feeling like not as excited as I was before. And I had to question myself and say, do you know what? Do I really want to keep sharing certain information with this person? Or do I really want to keep talking to these type of people about what I'm doing if they're just going to downplay it and make me feel crap about myself? That's not what you want in life. If you want to continue to be successful mentally, or whether it's business or whatever you're doing, you need to surround yourself with people that are actually going to push you, support you, they can always tell you, you know, something's going wrong or they disagree with something, but there's a way of doing that. You don't have to be negative, you don't have to be rude, and yeah, you don't have to be malicious. So surround yourself with good people that listen to you, that support you, that see your vision. That is really going to make a change. During quarantine alone, I have been surrounded by people that have motivated me, that have pushed me, that have just shown appreciation. A couple of ways to feel unbothered by people. Basically, not let people get to you. One thing I have learned the hard way is people love to talk. And what I mean by that is sometimes in conversations, not sometimes, most of the time, people just want to be heard. So try to listen more and talk less. That will make you feel much better. Listening more, you see a lot as well, so it opens your eyes. When you talk so much, it distracts you from everything going on. Make sure you sit down and listen and don't react quickly. Or don't react at all, just listen. If you don't like what someone's saying, you can't control what they're saying, what's coming out their mouths. But one thing you can do is control how you react to them. I used to be, well, sometimes I still am, very defensive or stubborn, but I'm trying to be less defensive. So what I mean by that is I'm trying to not react. At the end of the day, most people, when you're defending your point, the other person is not listening to your point. They're actually getting ready to say what they want to say. Therefore, your point is invalid. I mean, not invalid, but just not heard. So what's the point? Just leave it. That life is too short. It's just gonna drain your soul trying to argue with someone, or not even argue, just general conversation, trying to make a point or anything like that. There's no reason to waste your energy on that. You can't control people at the end of the day. People are going to say what they want to say, think what they think, and that's okay. Everyone has a right to, but it doesn't mean that you need to let them affect how you're going to react to that. So that is how you're going to live an unbothered, great life, because once you don't care, and that's the main point, I see this all over social media, we care too much about what other people have to say and think of us. You know yourself better than anyone else. Thrive to be a good person, thrive to be a happy person, and thrive to be a great person to others, you know? And that's all that matters. Do not care what others think. Social media has basically told us we have to present ourselves in the best way to make people like our stuff. In the end, what they're saying is to like us pictures is to like us, but that doesn't mean anything. Once you stop caring about what other people think, your life is going to change. You are going to wake up feeling great. You know, look at this YouTube video. Before, I'd be like, oh, I need to put my lashes on, I need to, you know, look the part, you know, I need to be sitting on a chair and the camera needs to be here up. But I'm like, no, I'm gonna chill on this bed. Yes, if I sit like this, my stomach rolls. Yes, I look weird sitting like this, but we're chilling, we're having a chat, and this is how I want to be. And if you like it and you can relate to me, great. If you don't like it, move on. It's not going to affect me. So that's what I'm trying to say. Do not let anyone affect you. Don't let anyone affect your day, because most of the time you wake up not feeling positive because of others. Make time for people that you love. Surround yourself with your family, with your friends, but most importantly, have your me time. You need to sit down, do what you love, whether that's working out, whether that's singing, meditating. Do something that's going to make you happy. So remember, do things for you, not for others. If you do things for others, what I mean by that is don't do things to please others. Do things because you want to do it for them, to make them happy, but not because it's going to disturb your happiness. At the end of the day, guys, life is too short, and whether you're trying to make a YouTube channel, whether you're trying to make it on TikTok, or whether you're just trying to make it in life and just be a happy person, make sure you're following your dreams, make sure you're following the direction you want to go into, and don't let others dictate your journey. We all have our paths, and you need to do what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, if you don't do that, your mind will tell you something's wrong, your heart will tell you something's wrong, and that turns into depression, that turns into anxiety, that turns into not feeling happy. So I really hope this video helped you guys. I hope you slowly build your confidence and feel happy and just feel motivated, because that is the main thing. And just don't give a crap what anyone else thinks, because the most important thing is how you think and feel about yourself. As long as you're a great person, be good, be kind, and be happy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If it does help, make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know if you have any tips that I haven't mentioned, because listen, the more tips we have, the better our life will be. So I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and support me. It's free. If you liked this video and want to see more, I will see you guys in my next video.